Right, hi guys, I've just landed in Scotland. I'm here again and I'm here for a few days as well, so hopefully tomorrow this is the day before I'm due to fish Menteith with my good friend Trevor Peddle, so hopefully, fingers crossed, we'll get into one or two lumps and have a bit of fun and have a bit of a laugh on the way as well. So hopefully you'll enjoy this one. If you do, hit that subscribe button for us, do us a favour, and give us a comment below, because it all helps algorithm, doesn't it? So yeah, fingers crossed for tomorrow. Bring on the pike. Oh, I can't wait.
Hit that red button. Oh, that's it, that one there. That one there? Yeah. Keep it. That's it. Kill switch. Can't only hit too big.
Come on, the pike.
It looked very trouty. Still there, is there something still there?
No.
Go. What's happened here?
It's rolled on trace.
Oh, I looked it.
Oh, foul hooked.
We'll just unhook that on the side, mate, I think.
Does that count then?
So bringing the poor lad in. No wonder I thought it was a good fish.
Yeah, coming in sideways.
You okay, mate? Sorry, lad.
There you go.
Downside, isn't it? It's not a controlled environment, is it?
I'm in. Is it a pike? Come on, be a pike. No, it's a massive trout. Oh, God. This one's not a bad size. Jesus. Look at that. No way. It might be a trout.
Isn't it?
It is. Trout on Buster Jerk. It's absolutely nailed it as well. Look at that.
Need the net or
Can you manage?
might have a problem here, mightn't we?
Action shot with rod. Pike. Nice fish that.
Yes.
There you go, buddy. You out?
Yep.
Oh, well done.
He's waking up.
You're holding her up for camera.
Yeah.
Decent back on that one. Oh, aye, yeah. Lovely. Look at belly of girth on that thing.
Beautiful, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah, look at that. Well done, that man.
What you give me for that?
That's over 10, is that, with belly on that thing.
Okay.
There she goes. Boom.
Beautiful.
Right,
Right.
shaking your hands. Well done, pal. I'd say a pike.
We're about to find out.
That's a pike, that. That's not a trout.
Never say never.
Might look silly now. That can't be a trout. No way. Look at it. Go on, Trevor. Pike. Hey.
Good, mate. It's good looking, isn't it?
There you go.
Big bad one, isn't it? Bit of a mess again, but that.
Yeah.
It's got a bit of a mess in there.
Right, mate.
Go quick. All right.
Yep.
Thanks, mate.
Right, so we've got Mr. Trevor Peddle on board today, which makes a change because last time we didn't have Billy no mates.
Sorry, what did you say?
Have to teach him a bit of Yorkshire, that'll come later.
No, I still don't understand you.
You will do by end of the day, kid. But we were talking earlier about your backstory, what got you into pike fishing and why you love it so much.
Yeah, it's
So,
yeah. When I was young,
how did the fixation start for you?
well, when I was young, I did probably like most people do. Started off fishing with my mates and down the local pond, catching sticklebacks and in a jar, and then you move forward. I joined a club, did a lot of club angling for my teenage years, and I left the sport for a little while. Found pubs and drink and other things,
Like you do.
like you do. And then I came back to it, and I seemed to have a different attitude. I think I had more patience, thought about it more, started winning competitions. So then I got into match
So you entered
fishing.
competitions.
Yeah, I used to fish match fishing, used to fish lots
Cool.
of local winter leagues, summer leagues, that sort of thing. Really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
And then stuff happened in my personal life, and I stopped fishing. And I stopped fishing for about 15 years. And in my early years, I was obsessed with pike, but I never caught one. In my match fishing, I'd often have them on, and they'd let
What
go.
was it that obsessed you about? You say obsessed with pike, what?
I don't know. I remember reading Rickard's book from the school library. We had it in the school library. I remember reading that.
Really?
And in those days, you read everything. You know, nowadays we're all on video and
Yeah, yeah.
everything's accessible. But we used to read books, didn't we, to learn stuff. And I went pike fishing a few times, but unsuccessfully. And then I got into the match fishing, so that kind of took got put on the back burner, if you like. And then
Yeah.
when we moved into our house where we are now, which is probably about 12 or 13 years ago, there's some lakes at the end of the road. So I joined them, and all the gear came out that I'd put away. I'd kept all the gear, and I was fishing for tension bream and catching good tension bream. And then one day I was fishing a small little method feeder with a bright sort of small hook bait, and I lifted it, and as I lifted it, pike took it, hooked in the scissors, and it was 15 pounds. And
That's a good fish.
It was a beautiful fish. Obviously not caught in the traditional way, but
yeah,
it kind of brought all those memories flooding back of being a kid.
The fixation of pike.
And you know, having that sort of lure of the pike, if you like.
Yeah.
So that fish got me up and running. So I've only actually been pike fishing since about 2018, something like that. But that fish is at the end of my road. I think it's obviously reached the end of its life now, probably, because I caught it at 15, and then when I was pike fishing properly, I was down there and I had 3 doubles one day, and that fish was one of them, and it was 17. And then it got caught by someone else as a 20, and I put some time in, and I fished for probably 2 or 3 months trying to catch it. I was doing a bit of pre-baiting and all sorts, and then finally it had a very distinctive chevron shape on its tail, which is how I recognised it.
Right.
And then one day, one January, it was dark, it was cold in the evening, and fish went over the net, and it was only when I looked down and I saw that chevron that I realised
you knew it with that one.
And that was my first 20. It was 23 pounds.
Wow, brilliant.
So that fish is, you know, it's almost like a pet. It's a fish that I've caught 3 times, in fact 4 times, because once I caught it, I knew it was the biggest fish in there.
Yeah.
I didn't want to fish there anymore.
Right, yeah, yeah.
But I did go back.
Because of like angling pressure and things like that.
But I did go back, I think it was the following winter, and I asked one of my daughters if she wanted to come. And she said, yeah, I'll come in the morning. And I woke her and she said, ugh, or something like that. And I said, I'll go, and then you come and join me. And you can imagine what happened. I caught her first chuck, literally first chuck, and float went, there
Bang.
she was again.
Brilliant.
And, obviously I've fished it since, because it's an old fish now. I think
yeah.
other fish are going to take its place, because there's only room for one in there, I think, of that sort of size.
See, for me, you know, Trevor, it's like the fixation of what I take. That's all I did have. I think that were a trout.
Yeah, we're having a bit of trout activity today.
Yeah, we are. Yeah.
But yeah, I think it's an obsession, isn't it? It's something about them. I mean, you know, we've had a couple today now, and
you've had a couple of good ones.
Yeah, and it's just, you know, they're all lovely. I always say the same thing. I love taking, you know, pictures of them on the mat or in the net before you go back, because they're all, doesn't matter what size they are, they're all lovely fish. Especially up here where we are today, they're cracking looking fish, obviously.
Yeah, the markings on them are really vivid, aren't they?
They're beautiful fish.
But yeah, it's like, for me, it's like the whole mystery about them.
Yes.
You know, they're apex predators, they're full of teeth and aggression.
Absolutely,
but on the other flip side of it, they're really delicate fish as well, aren't they?
Yeah.
But yeah, that's good, yeah. Couple of nice fish.
Couple of nice fish today.
Yeah.
Plenty of time left, which is good.
Plenty of time.
Plenty of time
See
left.
if we can get another.
Yeah.
Look at this. Just on the one hook, innit?
Enough of fight, innit?
Yeah. I think you're milking this, Trevor. Come on. Look at you. See, I thought he'd come up and nail that now.
You might have to nail that one.
Isn't it?
You might have to nail that one.
There you go, mate.
Thanks, pal.
Oh, that's a belter of a brownie. That sound. Sweet. Trevor untangling his trout mess.
Yeah. It was a bit of a mess as well.
Sporting the new holy mackerel apparel on the head.
Tea cosy.
2 sugars.
Don't tell me. Yorkshire tea.
Only.
Right, look at that. I think we're there. What a mess that was.
So, sit rep then, Trevor. What's happened so far?
Well, I had a run first jack. This turned out to be a fowler jack. And then we've just had a lovely trout.
Stonker of a brownie.
Trout. Yeah, good looking fish. Which, yeah, seemed to go into me line first, so it made a bit of a...
Yeah, you sort of spawned out a little bit of mackerel and they went for it, didn't they?
Yeah, went for the stuff as it hit the deck, as it hit the water. You've had a couple of runs, haven't you?
Yeah, I've had a couple of pickups on my right hand rod, but I think same as you, I think they were probably trout.
Not much else happening at the moment, though, is there?
No,
Can't see anything in any other boats or anything.
Not just yet, but it's early days, isn't it? What are we? What time are we on? 9:30 nearly. With loads of time.
Loads of time.
Good one. Can't really get to you with net. Get in. Want them, Trev?
Will do. Can't get to the body.
Giving you some grief. Well, lovely fish that is.
Beautiful, man.
And away. Right, those quick sit rep for you guys. Wind's kicked up a little bit, so we thought we've been getting absolutely obliterated by trout. What we've decided to do is up anchor, and we've moved into a lot more sheltered bays. You can see the wind's pushing from his left hand side across, but it's a lot more sheltered. And as you've seen, Trev's had another one. His rods are on fire this trip. Mine not so much, but that's fishing. It happens. It can soon turn round, can't it?
It can.
You know, but even if it don't, you know, if nothing else happens, after this, it's been a really enjoyable trip. I've known Trevor for quite a while, but I've never fished with him until now. And I have to say, he's a good angler, he's a character. He's a good angler, he knows his stuff, so it's a good job he's here, isn't it? This would be a trout video, but fingers crossed, there's still hope, you know, we keep going. Cheers, Trevor. Thank you. Lovely. Look at the state of that. This is a bit of a state. There we go. Out. Other one for camera, that's a fatty. Look at that. Hey, nice fish that. Go back. Straight off. Wow, another good one.
Well done.
Yep.
Coming in quickly.
Yeah, it's only a small one, I think. It's come off. Ah. Oh yes. Oh no, it's off. No, it's not. Come towards me.
Better one.
Feels it. It's not doing much. I'm just going to go under this rod. Yeah, that's a better fish.
Seems like it, doesn't it?
I might be wrong. Yeah, it's a better fish, that.
Coming up.
Yeah, get it in net. We'll get this one in and it might make a good thumbnail if it goes in. That's a nice looking fish, that, you know, isn't it?
Beautiful.
Knew it, we're gonna do that. Death roll, isn't it? Right. Look how green that is. Stunner. Look at colours on that there. Hey? What a beautiful fish that is.
Well done, mate.
Thanks. Hey, gone. Get in there.
Oh, that do.
Nice.
Okay. Well done.
Get in. Right. Dentist work. Alright, young lady. Come on. Settle. Right. Ready?
Yeah.
Oh, yes. What do you think to that? Nice fish. Nice fish, that, innit? Aye? Nice and clean.
Gives a smile. Beautiful.
Sweet. Right. Hooks are in net, so that's the way. Whoa! Oh! Whoa! Oh! Get in there, Trevor. That's besting so far, isn't it? Beautiful fish. Absolute stunner. Chuffed to bits with that, pal. Right, so what I'm doing here, I've got herring as bait. I'm just putting one in tail, one in flank. A little bit of bait elastic just to hold hooks in place. Not a lot, just a little bit round tail route. And a bit round flank at bait. Just like that. And then what I'm going to do is, that's what's been working for me. So the natural predator, holy mackerel natural predator. I've been putting probably about 2 mil into each bait. So away from hand, into bait, like that. My hands are wipe. And then I've just been nipping head off with scissors. So let's centre that bait out. And that's basically it. So let's get that cast in. I've gone. I've gone. Run. Not cast that in just yet. Don't you dare drop it.
Still there, still there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're in. Good fish. This is definitely not a trout. And it feels decent as well, you know. I think it's a net job.
You alright?
Maybe it's not a net job. And I can go through here, look.
You okay?
What? Thank you. There it goes. And I'm in. It's in there. Don't feel particularly big, but it's a pike. It's doing a lot of head shaking.
Let me know if this rod's in your way. I'll get it out.
Do you know, it might be a bit bigger than I thought. Let's have a look. It's a fighter, I tell you. I don't think it's a big one. No, it's not. But it's a scrapper. Cheers, Trev. Do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to try and do that outside at boat.
Yeah, I would.
Yeah, because it's got a... Oh, yep, you're away. Does it feel like a good one? Yeah? Stay still. goes. Come on, away you go. Go on. That's it, he's away. Right, I'm here. Yeah, that's it. Oh, yes. You've gone over your other line, I think. That's a good fish, that. That looks like a chunk to me, pal. Oh,
Hooks are out in the net.
yeah. Lovely. That's a nice fish, that, pal.
I think we'll weigh this one, mate.
You think so?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a bit of a chunk, is that, mate? Oh, that's a unit, my mate.
Ready?
Death roll. You alright?
Yep.
24?
23.
23, oh,
23
close.
I'm gonna take.
Let's have a look, turn scales round. So we can see it. Yeah, 23. Beautiful.
Okay.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Yep.
Happy? Gonna pop her back. Thank you, girl. Right.
Get the back on that thing.
Let's get her back, alright?
Yep. There she goes. Get in there.
Done.
Well done, mate.
Thanks, mate.
Oh, go on. What's it feel like?
Brilliant.
What does that feel like?
Brilliant.
£23 on the nose.
That's what you come for, isn't it? Brilliant. Well, it's the end of the day. We've come into what's been a marvellous trip. It was great up until 5 minutes ago, but 5 minutes ago just had a 23, which you'll see in the videos and the pictures. We thought we'd just take you through the rig And what we're doing is probably the same as most people, if not everybody on here. Inline float, up trace, small lead, and then straight onto a trace which I've unclipped because
just a standard wire trace.
just standard wire trace. I've unclipped because we're packing up.
Yeah.
We're going in a bit early. I've got a long drive.
Look at that baby
And,
smile.
Yeah, it's, we've had some good fish. Sean's had fish to mid doubles.
Do you
I've
know
had a
what it
couple of
is? I'd just
doubles,
like to
but
say, Trevor, we've had a great time.
we've had a great time. It's been a pleasure to be with you on the water, and I'm still shaking a bit because that was a really good fight that fish put up.
So
I knew straight away as soon as I hit it, it took line, felt heavy, and yeah, get it in the net, just beautiful.
So just to recap then, how many times have you fished Menteith?
I think I've probably fished it 6, maybe 7 times.
So half a dozen times.
Half a dozen times, I think, and previous best for me was a 22. So
So
I've
you're
just
beating
beaten
it.
that with a 23.
So that's your PB then.
PB for Menteith, £23.
So what do we say then? Till next time.
Tight lines.